So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Elliott, real chance here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And the ball is out of play. Benacer. Bounce of passing here, really easy on the... Hits one! Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now it's Martinelli. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He is through here! Kessié, and he'll shoot here. That's really well cleared. Still goalless at the moment. Driving forward. Smoltini! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Shot a goal! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way. Elliott. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's found a way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass somewhat off target. Maldini does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's David Neres. Maldini. Maldini. Elliott. It's a really well-measured ball. Piazza hurtling down that right flank. Elliott. Benacer. Chance here to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Ampadu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Piazza. Elliott. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ryerson. Elliott. Nice ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that was vital.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Cambiasso. We are into stoppage time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch, this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, and the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. Piazza, well read, and the danger is averted. Mings gets it clear. And he's there to clear it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great work on the overlap. And that's been intercepted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Cleared without hesitation. That has been cut short.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 29.514.
Just about up to the hour now.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Elliott. Kessié.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Hay un cambio
So,
en el
time
campo
for
de
changes
juego.
on both sides,
Número 20,
actually.
Número 10, número 19, número 2, número 4.
Benacer. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Número
He's got
21,
away.
Número
That's good
38,
play.
Número
Look,
14.
movement creates
Número
more
42,
options, and that was
número
really
22.
sharply done.
Se está
That is
realizando un
good
cambio.
strength. Sima. Oh, he's into belly! Pinches it off him. Cavezzi. Martinelli. That's a throw. Kyle Walker gets it away.
That's going in strongly.
Gets his pass away. Oh, that's a key interception. Ryerson. That's headed upfield. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cavezzi engages and forces him off the ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Martinelli. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass is just off target.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that has left him in a heap. And it's played forward, and he's been shifted off it. Sima.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas.
Decent hit! It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Cambio.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Giroud showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chong, real chance! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish!
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It's Dembele! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dragoshin kept his eye on it, and he's there. Martinelli. And time is up. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations. And I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win. And I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, visiten nuestra tienda oficial donde encontrarán souvenirs del partido de hoy.